Yeah, let's go. It bears emphasizing here that a royalty is a payment made to an individual or company for the ongoing use of their property, including copyrighted works, franchises, and natural resources. The big news here, the big news in this connection is that Nigerian music has reached a monumental financial milestone, which has exceeded 58 billion naira in 2024 alone. The staggering figure outstrips that of 2023 and 5 times more than the figures for 2022. So this goes to underscore the impressive growth of Nigerian music. Spotify, a digital music podcast and video streaming service, released the news through its 2024 Loud and Clear event. Asokwa, we are making a statement here.
Yes, this is a plus for us. It's not all about gloom and doom in Nigeria,
yeah,
that we used to hear. It shows how important and how we have developed in terms of our creativity.
Yeah,
you know, our music and especially our entertainment industry, our creative industry has been doing really well. In fact, if you travel, you know, to most countries of the world, if they are playing their music, at some point you see them also playing Nigerian music.
Okay.
In the clubs, you know, in clubs or even wherever you are eating and all that. You just notice that, this is Nigerian song, you know. Something would always beat your imagination. How did these people actually get these things? But you know what? It shows that our music has gone global.
Yeah.
You know, and if you look at, you know, from
well, music itself is a global
thing, yeah, but for us, for our own to, you know, move that far, you know, is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You know, so Nigerian artists should not relent. They should keep churning out the best, you know, because once we keep churning out the best kinds of music and sounds, people will definitely want to buy into it and be video streaming and streaming to listen to it. You know, because I now looked at out of 1,500 artists generated for the Spotify from that report, they earn about more than $1 million in royalty. Okay, so for Nigeria alone, all the artists whose music was actually streamed from Spotify, they earn about 58 billion naira. You know, so it means
1 year alone.
Yes, in just 1 year. So it means that from 2022 to 2024, our artists have doubled and even 5 times higher than what we are. So it means that we were low before, but now we are talking about billions. So the likes of Davido, the likes of Ashake, and the likes of all of them,
maybe Two-Face,
and the likes of them, you know, are all making billions of naira through Spotify. You know, even the list I heard was even 10 million naira. You know, so the list was 10 million. So it means our artists are really smiling to the bank.
And the message to the artist is somebody somewhere is listening.
Exactly. You know, so they shouldn't just relent.
Yeah. Well, so we usually, when we talk about the creative industry as a means of generating income away from oil and gas, we understand now we are getting home. Yeah. You know, we are homing in on the message.
Well, I think what has happened is affirmation of the creative energy of Nigerians, you know, all over the world, that we can compete in every sphere of human life. And let us imagine a world where there's no Spotify. Those talents will have been buried here, you know, in a cemetery of dreams that will never be realized. So this is the advancement of technology, of information technology, that the world is tapping into. If we look at that Spotify, the first 10 names, about 99% of them are Nigerians. Okay. The first 3, Ayodele Balogun, you know, you talk of Thames, you talk of Burna Boy, you know, then this South African, you know, Tyler, then after him, you know, you talk of Davido, you know, Ayodele Balogun makes about $1 million, you know, in just 1 year. So I think it shows a lot about the creative industry, and that we can tap into this as government institutions and also to turn it around. Yeah. Because it's one thing for Spotify to be telling us how much we are making. It's another thing for our governments, you know, to create the foundation. You know, for instance, we expect to be having more music school, you know, creative schools. We are supposed to be having more festivals. So there should be institutional backing for what these individuals are doing to encourage other.
This is not to shut out you know, our works, you know, by sculptors, and you know, painters, and
so many others. So the government, especially countries, I mean states like Lagos, you know, and others, should tap into this industry, see how they can use this. Look at Netflix alone. That is, we are talking about just about 5,000 plus. So the government needs to create a conducive atmosphere for them, so that we can, you know, tap this potential. And also in terms of tax, I know that most of these artists pay through value-added tax, but I know that abroad, you know, the government also tax them, and what they are making also has a way of going back to the common man on the street. So I think I say kudos to our artists, and it shows that there are still many more out there that are yet to be discovered.
Okay. So what managers of artists should tag along now. You know, if you have an artist, a world-class artist, be open to him or her, you know.
No, of course. I think when they are signing the contract, they have to, you know, state it there, so that we don't have litigation flying left, right, and center over money, you know, because it's usually very embarrassing. You know, even by the time, what some artists and their producers don't know, is our promoters don't know, is that when once we begin to have these issues, you know, litigation left, right, and center, the likes of Spotify, Boom Play, they will begin to run away, because you know, so it means that you must make sure that your home front is clean.
That's it.
Of any kind of litigation, so that when once, and then you know that whatever agreement you are signing with your promoter should be binding between you and the promoter. And so when the promoter is going out there to go and, you know, sign the contract with Spotify, you already know what is coming in for you.
That's it.
So that at the end of the day, they won't have be saying, oh, somebody cheated me, or this or this or that, because that is what is usually that is what usually happens, you know. But with this, I think artists will begin to see the potential and the benefits in churning out good quality music, not just any kind of music, but
and essentially,
good music.
As I said at the beginning, somebody somewhere is listening and watching.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd say good luck and kudos.